Hello guys, welcome back to the news. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you all for always coming out here. May God bless you all. On today's news report, a Catholic bishop of the Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kukah, has said that governance in Nigeria is a criminal enterprise. Kukah, during an interview on Channels TV on Wednesday, said he shakes his head whenever he walks through the Asokoro axis in Abuja, seeing gigantic structures all over the place, with Nigeria being the poverty capital of the world. He said, "Anytime I drive around your premises, I just shake my head. Where is all this money coming from? That Nigerians are putting up gigantic structures all over the place. Where is this money coming from? For a country that is severely malfunctioning, for a country that is the poverty capital of the world." My wonderful people. He's asking, where is this money coming from? Where Nigerians take they see this money? Meanwhile, several Nigerians are sick. More people are dying. Which brings him to a conclusion that indeed, the governance in Nigeria is a criminal enterprise. He continued, when we get to the threshold, as we have in Nigeria, where integrity, competence, capacity have been traded for something different, then you are in trouble. And that's why if we don't get to the heart of the consequences of nepotism, the cleric said President Muhammad Buhari keeps saying he did not know it was this bad, just to excuse himself from his administration's failure. I think that the president in the silence of his own room will probably look back and say he knows he could have done better. But that goes to a range of other things as to the level of preparedness of those who want to govern Nigeria. Because one of the things the president keeps saying is to excuse himself, is that we don't know it was so bad. My people, this man is coming out to talk to Nigerians. He's pointing out the fact that indeed governance in Nigeria is a criminal enterprise. He has said that he shakes his head whenever he walks through the Asokoro axis in Abuja, seeing gigantic structures all over the place. Meanwhile, poverty is eating deep in the heart of many Nigerians. He can't ask himself, say, where una take they see this money? Where this money take they come out from? Where they take they put up all these gigantic structures? Meanwhile, Nigerians are sick. Nigerians are dying. Kukah added that he's not looking forward to seeing a Christian or even a Catholic bishop as president, but a president that is well prepared for the task ahead, because it is not going to be an easy one at all. It is not going to be an easy one. That this country is severely broke. And if anyone is going to fix this country, it has to take more than someone that just have a good intention for Nigeria. That a good intention is sufficient, but it is not enough to justify the tax ahead. Saying he's not looking forward to a president of Nigeria who is a Christian or who is a Catholic. Saying that he's hoping for somebody, that will be prepared for the tax ahead. Saying, I'm not hoping that a Christian will be president or that anybody will be president and say that it is now time for us to do what those who came before us did. No. Saying that Buhari thinks he had done his best, but his best is not enough. His best speaks for the quality and level of his preparedness and his ability to assemble a team, he said. Speaking further, he said there are no political ethnics or cultures in Nigeria, but that only people who are desperate to ascend presidency will do just anything to make sure they get power. Saying the kind of discipline that you require to build a political culture does not exist in Nigeria. He therefore urged Nigerians to be modest in their expectations as the right candidate might be only a projection of their emotions. He said, when it comes to political choice, let us be modest in our expectations, because sometimes people will say we will vote for the right candidate. There's nothing like the right candidate in elections. The right candidate may be a projection of your own emotions. So therefore, the political outcome, even if we have the most free, fair, and credible election, there is always no correlation between that and performance. So between all these candidates who are asking us to vote for them, even if you vote for what you consider to be the best, items still shift during the flight. After all, items shifted. That's why we ended up where we are today. President Buhari said he's going to end corruption and banditry. Now, we are only doing a musical analysis of what we have achieved. There are thousands of miles of things undone. So that is why Nigerians must also embrace the fact that you are never going to have what you call the right choice in this country. Hell, this is a very, very strong word coming from this Catholic Bishop Kukah. He's telling us that, see, in Nigeria, governance in Nigeria is a criminal enterprise, which we all know, my people. We know, say, these politicians, they are just out for themselves. Now, this man is pointing out to the fact that, see, a candidate coming out with good intentions is not just enough. That somebody that wants to be the president should be well prepared for the task ahead, saying that it is not going to be an easy one. And he also pointed the fact that Buhari has really done a terrible job as a president, that Buhari has not tried at all. Instead, he is giving excuses to why he has failed Nigerians, pointing to the fact that the politicians we have today are people who are just desperate to ascend power by all means. People who are desperate to ascend the presidency and will make sure that they do anything in their power to get that seat, saying that they don't have the interests of Nigerians at hand. So therefore, we should not keep our hopes high or expect that, yes, there will be a right candidate, that the right candidate is just the projections of our emotions. That is why it has landed us here, in the position we are. That was what we felt in 2015, when Nigerians projected that, okay, Buhari is going to perform better than Goodluck Jonathan. When Buhari came and said he's going to end corruption, he's going to end banditry, and look at where it has landed us today, high country people.